decided to go for the whole Robert Pattinson hair. You know, I never really had my own sense of personal hygiene. So I just kind of wake up like this. Just, yeah, good to go. Straight out of the box. Actually today this is pretty straight out of the box. First of all, I wanted to come in here and talk to you guys because I haven't really just like sat down and talked to you guys in a while, and it's about time for a vlog. I think things have happened in my life, and especially since my last real vlog, well, we might as well just start talking. The most major thing, obviously, that's happened has been weight loss, and I know people who have known me before, you know, I've always fluctuated with my weight. I've always been heavy. When I was in high school, my junior year, I started going to a nutritionist, a weight doctor. He put me on some like appetite suppressants. If you guys have ever heard of phentermine, I was on phentermine for a while, and that went really well. I mean, I lost 65 pounds doing that. I got down to a really good normal weight. You know, I was a size 12, but I didn't care. You know, I could wear, I was wearing children size extra large. I had this thing for like little boys t-shirts. I had like a Star Wars t-shirt that had Anakin and Yoda on it, and I really liked it. So I was wearing those, and it was all good. And then my best friend died, Stephanie, and you guys have all seen that video. Well, some of you have seen that video. It's on private now, so not everybody gets to watch it anymore. I felt really kind of vulnerable about it. I might make it public again just because it's a part of my life. It's part of who I am. It's part of what shaped me to get to where I am today. So, you know. Yeah. Anyway, so when Stephanie died, I remember, like, she had been my strength and my rock, and she had been the person that could tell me, Sarah, don't eat that. You know, that's just, it's gonna give you a gut again, and you don't want that. You've been working really hard to not have one, so let's not have one. She was just great. And when she died, the first thing, you know, that same night that she died, my mom was like, what can I get for you? I was like, I want a gallon of pistachio almond ice cream. And I know, like, I can look back now, and I can even remember being in that moment and realizing, shit, you know, like, I just started the cycle right over again. All the stuff that I had worked for, you know, it might as well have been for nothing. So, my camera keeps falling because it's like sitting on pillows and it just keeps inching its way closer to me. So after that, I kind of just said fuck the diet, and I'm sorry I'm cursing a lot, but this is just how I talk IRL, so sorry. If it bothers you, then you wouldn't like me in person, I swear. So I started eating like normal, and I got to my 215, which is where I started. When I first started losing weight, I was at 215. I was like, oh, I'm too fat, I gotta get skinny. So I went from 215 to 165, and I got up to my 215, I got past my 215, got way the fuck up there. I don't like to give numbers. I don't like to give numbers, but when you see at the end of this video, I should preface this by saying that I am going to be showing some before and afters. I didn't say that I told you guys I wasn't going to do that till I got down to my goal weight, but I feel like you kind of need an in-between before I show you, like, the total. So we'll do a little halfway point sort of thing. I got way the fuck up there. I mean, looking back now, I don't know how I didn't stop myself before. I think when you see yourself every day, and because friends are generally very nice people and they're not going to tell you, oh my god, Sarah, you look like a cow, I just didn't see myself as that big. and I avoided taking pictures, taking like full body pictures. So I finally started taking pictures at a couple of family events where I had to take full body shots. And I was just like, you're kidding me. That's what I look like to everyone around me. That's what people see when I stand next to other people, that I am gigantic. I mean, what the fuck? When did this happen? Where was I? Well, apparently I was eating myself to death. And at that point I decided, fuck it. I've tried diets. I have tried exercising and everything like that. And my thing is, yes, it works. And so, for some people, they have enough self-discipline that they can stay on that diet for the rest of their lives, and then it's going to continue to work, and that's perfect for them. I would love to have that sort of self-control, but I always found myself feeling deprived and feeling unsatisfied and feeling miserable, and I was just making myself unhappy because I couldn't give myself what I wanted. Even though it was the wrong things, it made me depressed. It made me mad at myself. It made me mad at friends and family, especially if those friends and family could eat it and still look, thin. I was just not happy at all. And I had thought about weight loss surgery before, and I really just decided I need to do this, And I know that my family will be supportive. At least I hope they will. And if they're not, I love them so much, but fuck them. I have got to do this for me. It was my decision. I'm the one who made all the plans. I made all the appointments, everything. It was all my doing. I researched it, everything. And then I went to my mom and said, this is what I want to do. You are more than welcome to come to the seminar with me. I want you to be there if you want to be there. I want you in this part of my life because it's going to change it. And luckily, she was excited about it, and she agreed, and she didn't put any sort of fight up. She just said, okay, we're going to do it, and I'm going to help you if you need me to. And honestly, that is one of the best things that she could have ever done for me. So, a couple months later, after some setbacks, I had the lap band surgery. I had the lap band, the laparoscopic banding surgery, May 29th of this year. That's just like 5 months ago. And it hurt. It was a bitch. It really was a bitch. Bailey, shut up! God, my dog is stupid. Bailey! Get up here. Hurry up. Come on. Now lay down. Anyway, it was hard. It was hard. Those first 2 to 3 weeks were hell. I mean, they were awful. They really were. I was miserable. I felt sick. I felt like I didn't want to eat, which is okay, I mean, that's obviously what I had wanted this whole time, but I was not in a good mood. I was in pain. But looking back in hindsight, I would so do it all over again. At the time, I think I even told my mom, I was like, why did I do this to myself? And even up until like the first maybe 2 months, I was still a little bit skeptical about it because I felt like that restriction again. And my mind and my body hadn't been trained yet to realize that it's not restriction. It's not saying you can't have this. It's saying that maybe this doesn't sit well with your stomach and you shouldn't eat it. Who cares? Or, maybe you shouldn't eat that entire thing. Maybe just eat a portion of it. It still tastes good. It's still yummy delicious, and you're still getting some. So, it's better to get a little than, as I always say.
In the night, I hear him talk, the cold